Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Amagyanatimirandasya Jnananjanasalakaya Chakkurunimilitam Jena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namah. Shri Chaitanya Manobishtam Stapitam Jena Bhutale Soyam Rupa Kadamaham Dadati Sopadantikam Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Padakamalam Shri Gurun Vaishnavanam Cha Tirupam Sagrajatam Saganasi Raghunatham Vitamtam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadutam Parijana Saitam Shri Krishna Chaitanya Deva Radha Krishna Padan Saganalitam Shri Visakhamitam Cha हे कृष्णा करुणा सिंधु दीन बंधु जगतपते गोपेश्वर गोपिका कांत राधा कांत नमस्तुते तप्त कांचन गौरांगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये वंशाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्येव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यः वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमति भक्तिवेदान्त स्वामीति नामिने नमस्ते सारस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देश तारिणे जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. So today is very auspicious August appearance day of Varāha day. So Varāha Dvadasi. So Varāha Dvadasi is not about, fasting and feasting. So, or it has to be taken as, optional. I can attend program, I can attend Pushpanjali, I can offer a Pushpanjali or not. Not, it doesn't matter. It's not kind of so cheap things, because when Lord appears, he has got some purpose. When Lord appears, it is all auspicious. He enacts the pastime to attract us. We are conditioned soul. At this conditioned stage, we are attracted by so many abominable things that causes our bonding, that causes the bondage in this material existence since time immemorial. So Lord comes to attract us towards him. He enacts such a pastime so that it is so tangible for us to connect and attract towards him, attract towards the wonderful activities, because we are attracted to opulence. If somebody is very got so much riches, oh, I'm attracted. We are attracted. If somebody has got beauty, we are attracted. Somebody has got strength, we are attracted. So Lord is coming and enacting all this wonderful pastime, adbhuta karmana, to attract us for our benefit. Therefore, one should be very serious in attending, absorbing, and meditating the pastime of the Lord. That is stupendous benefit for the conditioned living being. There is a very nice verse, particularly it is said that in this verse, very nice. When avatar means form, different forms. Lord has so many avatar. Asankhya advaitam achyutam anadir ananta rupam. Avatara hi asankhya hari. Hari has innumerable forms. So he said that yani aniha rupani krida artham vivarsihi tair amritasya suchaloko mudha gayanti tejasaha. To enjoy your pastime, you manifest yourself in various form in this material world. This incarnation cleanses away all the unhappiness of those who joyfully chant your glory. The whole idea of observance, the first and foremost thing, the the cardinal purpose of this observance to glorify the to glorify, to jubilantly or joyfully, jubilantly chant the glories of the Lord. How he has appeared, what kind of wonderful activities he has performed for the benefit of the devotees and for everyone. So that we should chant the glories. By hearing his pastime and chanting glories, one can easily purify, attracted to him, and go back to Godhead. That is also stated in these beautiful verses, that what is the benefit of this? Do not take it the cheap things. No, Varāha Dvadasi, okay, I can go, I may or may attend, I may or may observe. No, there's a beautiful verses in this regard. Uddhava is speaking to Krishna in 11th canto, that Yani te charitani sa manusya sadhavakalu sinmanta kitantascha tarishchanti jansatamaha. My dear Lord, those pious and saintly person who in the age of Kali hear about your transcendental activities, also glorify them, will easily cross over the darkness of the age. So Lord is giving us opportunity to remember him, gives us opportunity to glorify his uncommon wonderful activities. By such engagement, what we will do, we can easily, by such engagement, we can easily cross over the darkness of this age. So Lord is giving us facility. He is very anxious to take us back to him. Therefore he asks, he comes, yada yada hi dharmasya glanir bhavati bharata avithanam adharmasya tadatmanam. I come to reclaim the conditioned soul. My activities are such as that one is attracted to me. One is glorifies these activities. Hare adbhuta karmana. He says that Hare adbhuta karmana. One more verse is also stated here by Uddhava. So he says that tava vikrititam Krishna ninnam paramamangalam. It's very auspicious. Therefore we are writing Varāha auspicious appearance day. It's not ordinary appearance day. Lord does not come according to his he does not appear according to karma. Krishna says, Namam karma nilimpanti, name karma phalasura. Chapter 4, text 14, Bhagavad Gita. Krishna is not obliged to his karma. We are coming, we are obliged to karma. Somebody is coming as a son of Bill Gates, somebody is coming as a son of gatekeeper. Somebody is comes as a born as a son of a prince, somebody is born as a son of a pauper, beggar. According to karma, karmena daivanatrena dantu pupadate. But Krishna does not come, own will, ananda chinmaya rasa. His own sweet will he comes to enjoy his pastime. Ananda chinmaya. Krishna is called Anandamaya Vasat, Ananda chinmaya. Different form he comes. Not because of he is coming as a boar, he is very painful, because boar is very abominable. They always surrounded by the very abominable things, stools and all, very abominable and very smelly and very painful conditions. Boar animals, No, Lord come as a transcendental form. Atma Mayaya. Vasati daśana-śikhare dharani tava lagnā Kesava ta-śūkara-rūpa. He comes as a śaśini boar form. He is not an ordinary boar. He is not an ordinary boar. Therefore, his sumangalam, paramamangalam, his appearance is paramamangalam, because he is not ordinary. He is not ordinary. It's stated in these beautiful verses that very nice verse, this one. Say that, oh my Lord, by your own will you appear in various species of living entity, lower animals, human being, demigod, and others, to perform your transcendental pastime. You are not affected by material contamination. You come just to fulfill the obligation of your own principle of religion. Therefore, the Supreme Personality, I offer my obeisance unto you for the manifesting such different forms. So he is not like a boar, ordinary fish, Matsya Avatar, ordinary Nrsimhadev, half lion, half. You cannot get such kind of thing in a zoo also. Adbhuta karmana, adbhuta rupam, addushati adbhuta rupam udbahan, stham vesavayam, namurgam namanusim. This kind of form is never seen. So this is not that ordinary, this is a transcendental form. This is transcendental pastime. So just like Prabhupada has given example, sometimes what happens, um, there was a prime minister called Gladstone in London, England. So somebody has got an appointment, and he has come to meet the Mr. Prime Minister. So the guard or the secretary made him to wait, because Mr. Prime Minister is busy now, so please wait. So he was waiting for 1 hour and 2 hours like this, and he was very curious. Let me see what the Prime Minister is doing now, what kind of busy schedule he has got. When he pimped to the window, he saw that the Prime Minister now he has become a horse and carrying his grandchildren. Does that mean that Prime Minister is a horse? No. It's his loving affection for his grandchildren. He become horse or cow. Similarly, when Lord comes boar, he is not a boar, he is Supreme Lord. His form is also supreme, transcendental form, boar form. Not an ordinary boar. Try to understand this point. This is Ananda Chinmaya Rasapati Tavistavi. He comes because he's Ananda. He wants to enjoy his pastime. He comes for that purpose. At the same time, he wants to attract us, reclaim the conditioned soul, protect the devotees. Paritranaya sadhuna vinasaya duskritam. So that is the main point of this Varāha Dvadasi. Try to understand the philosophy. Why the Lord incarnates. Avatara means when he descends to the earth. The purpose of descending is to bring a Paramamangalam. The previous verse he said, Tava Vikriditam Krishna Ninnam Paramamangalam Kanna Pyusam Asadya Tajjanti Anyaspriyam Janaha. Oh my dear Krishna, your pastime are supremely auspicious for mankind and are an intoxicating beverage for the ears. Tasting such pastime, people forget their desire for others. So how Lord is so affectionate. He comes, protect the devotees, enact his pastime, attract the people, common people by his wonderful activity. Adbhuta karmana. Different forms he comes. He's not obliged to particular form. He's not obliged to take, oh, why this sukara, why this form, that form. No, he's not obliged. He can take any form. He can come out anywhere. In Varāha avatar, he came out from the nostril of the Brahma. Actually, the story goes, Canto 3, Chapter 13. He says that Brahma sent the Manu and Satarupa to populate the earth. That they come down to the earth, and they saw that earth is not there. It was submerged in the Garbhodaka Ocean by Hiranyaksha, a great demon. So then Brahma was thinking what to do. Then he is surrendering to the Krishna. He is meditating on the Lord, my Lord, I am in a very confusing situation. Therefore, we should always take shelter of the Lord. So Lord immediately comes out, understanding the devotee's prayer, devotee's plea. So he came out from the nostril, a small one, and become gigantic form. And gigantic boar form, he entered into the Garbhosan and fought with Hiranyaksha, lift the earth, which is actually his wife. Actually, everybody is wife of the Lord. We are also wife. We are not Purusha. He is only Purusha. Param Brahma, Param Dhama, Pavitram, Paramam Bhavan. We are feminine energy. Purusha Stri is not about like gender. It's about he is the enjoyer. He is the predominator. We are predominated. We are part and parcel. Just like a wife is enjoyed and husband is enjoyer. So he is the predominator. He is real enjoyer. We are part and parcel. This finger is a predominator, a predominated. Real enjoyment is body. When body get enjoyment, automatically this also get. So therefore, he lifted this earth and placed on the right place. This is what Varāha thinks. But this Adbhuta Rupam, how he come out from the nostril becoming gigantic. So Lord can act any one. Lord act is always wonderful. Actually, it is stated that Adbhuta Karmana, Hare Adbhuta Karmana. Sorry, these beautiful verses it say that Hare Adbhuta Karmana. Shravanam Kirtanam Dhanam Hare Adbhuta Karmana Janma Karma Gunanam Cha Tadartha Akila Chestatam. So the beautiful verses. I think Navajogendra who spoke this one. One should hear, glorify, meditate upon the wonderful transcendental activities of the Lord. One should specially become absorbed in the appearance, activity, quality, holy name of Supreme Personality of Godhead. Thus inspired, one should perform all one daily activity in an offering to the Lord. So Adbhuta Karmana, Lord has Adbhuta Karmana, wonderful activities. And that attracts the people. So therefore, one should always meditate this wonderful activities, his appearance, his activities, everything, so that we will get purified. We will. The verses say that if somebody is chanting and glorifying the Lord's activities, appearance, what will happen? Parama Mangalam. It is very auspicious. Not only auspicious, he will forget all other material desire. That is the benefit. Krishna also say, Bhagavad Gita, Janma Karma Chame Divyam. It's transcendental. It's not material. No boar we can see that, he become so gigantic. No. Therefore, this is transcendental activity, transcendental form of the Lord. He is not obliged to particular things. He is not obliged by the law of the nature. Atma Maya, Sambhavami Atma Maya. He is not obliged. He is not checked by this material law. Material law, no boar can become so big like this. But Krishna is supreme potent, omnipotent, supremely powerful. He can take any shape. He can do anything and everything. Kartum akartum anyatha kartum sarvata. Saishwara. He can do undo anything. So this is the point that how the Lord appears and enact all the pastime. So his pastimes are there. So there's a beautiful verses in this regard also. It is say that let's see. He say that Govipra Sura Sadhunam Chandanam Apyaswara Rakhyam Ichchatam Tanurdate Dharmasya Artha Chaivahi. O king, for the sake of protecting the cows, Brahmana, demigod, devotee, the Vedic literature, religious principle to fulfill the purpose of life, Supreme Personality of Godhead, accept the form of incarnation. Why he is accepting? Why Lord incarnation? To protect Paritranaya Sadhuna, the Brahmana, demigod, devotee. The earth is also a devotee of the Lord, wife of the Lord. And the demon Hiranyakya was challenging the Lord. So Lord killed him at once and lifted the earth. Vasati daśana-śikhare, because earth was on the Garbhodaka Ocean, so he want to lift the earth. So the śaśukara-rūpa is very befitting form to lift from the lift by the tusk. So therefore he took the śaśukara-rūpa. Different rūpas. Lord is very, very, what you say, auspicious, magnanimous. He can take any form for the protection of the devotee. He can come out from he doesn't need to come out from the womb of the Devaki. He can come out from the pillar. He can come out from the nostril of the Brahma. Not obliged. So for the sake of protecting the cow, Brahmana demigod devotee, he comes. This is the his this is his this is the purpose and the principle to fulfill the purpose of life. What is the purpose of life? To go back to God. People do not know, nate viddu sathagasim. They do not know their self-interest. They do not know the purpose of life. Therefore, Lord comes to establish the principle, dharma sansthapanartha, principle to fulfill the purpose of life. He acted so much wonderful activities because it invoked the submission, reverence. If you know, oh, what a great personality Lord is, what omnipotent. For some atheists, they will say, oh, it is fiction, mythology. What is mythology? Mythology, mythology. No, this is not mythology because He is Supreme Lord. He can do anything, and He is doing all the things to attract us, to divert our attention from the matter to spirit and supreme reality, supreme spirit. This is Krishna. Therefore, he says that Sarva Dharman Parityajam Mamekam Saranam Manmana Bhava Mada Bhakta Mada Jadi Mam Namaskar. You think of me, you surrender unto me, you come back to me. So that is the purpose of all the incarnation. There are many verses in this regard to establish how the Lord, different incarnation comes to reclaim the conditioned soul. There is another verses. I say that in the first canto, second chapter, he say that thus the Lord of the universe maintain all planets inhabited by demigods, men, lower animals, assuming the low roles of incarnation. He performs pastimes to reclaim those in the mode of pure goodness. So the whole idea of this incarnation is to reclaim the conditioned soul. There are so many material universe inhabited by so many living beings. So many, from Brahma to ant, everybody is suffering. Abrahma Bhuvana Alok. So to reclaim these conditioned soul who have been undergoing obnoxious misery of repeated birth and death, right from Brahma to ant, Lord incarnation, assuming different roles of incarnation, sometimes Matsya, sometimes Varāha, sometimes Kurma, sometimes Narsingha, sometimes Vamana. So this is his Ananda Chinmaya Rasa. The Ananda Chinmaya Rasa. Otherwise, he has nothing to do with. Brahma says that he has nothing to do with material world. He comes here for the sake of his devotee and for his own Ananda Chinmaya Rasa. Prabhupada always quote this verse that Ananda Chinmaya Rasa Patitavi Stavi. The Lord, although residing always in his abode called Golok, is all providing, and he comes for this purpose. Ananda Chinmaya Rasa Patitavi Stavi. Ananda Chinmaya Rasa Patitavi Stavi. Tavira eva nijarupataya kalavi. Golok eva nivasati akilatma bhutam. So he comes for the pleasure, his own pleasure. He wants to fight. He cannot fight with Tom, Dick, and Harry. So he fight with his own devotees. So the Jaya Vijaya was cursed, they become Hiranyakashipu, and he come and fight. So his own pleasure for protecting the Paritrana, he's always the real protector. Ultimate protector is the Krishna or the Supreme Lord. So for that purpose he comes. That is whole idea of this whole idea of the avatar, to awakening our Krishna consciousness, to attract us. Otherwise, he has nothing to do with this material world. He can send anybody else to kill this Hiranyakya and lift. He says that Brahma is praying very nicely. Prapancham nisprapanchapi vidambaya sabhutale prapanna janatananda sodham sandoham patitum prabhu. So here he says that, my dear master, Brahmaji praying to Krishna, that my dear master, although you have nothing to do with material existence, you come to this earth and imitate material life just to expand the varieties of ecstatic enjoyment for your surrendered devotee. So this is for the sake of the protection of the devotees, to pleasure of the devotee and pleasure of himself. So he enacted so many pastimes. That is the whole idea of this thing. So today is Varāha avatar, so we should pray to the Lord that my Lord just, and it's a very nice verse is there in 3 chapter 13, that everybody should hear this Varāha story. He says that Konam loki purusartha sarvavid purak pura kathanam bhagavat katha sudham. He says that who other than one who is not a human being can exist in the world, not be interested in ultimate goal of life? Who can refuse the nectar of narration about the personality of God activity, which by itself can deliver one from all material pangs? So Lord's pastime, when you hear, it will deliver. Sunmatam sokatha Krishna punya sravana kirtana udantastani avadrani vidhunati swasana. So people are engaged in so many other katha. There is a verse there, Sota Badini Rajendra, Ninnam Santi Sahasa. So people are bombarded by so much gossip, so much chat, unnecessary. This news, that news, unnecessary. Many neophyte devotee also same thing. Bollywood, somebody accident, they will talk, gossip. What you are doing with some preaching? And oh, he dying. No preaching, simply oh, this news, that news. No. There is a saying that third class people talk about others, second class people talk about the news event, first class people they talk about the futures, talk about the innovative, etc. So this is the thing. So unnecessary talk is not there. Here it is say that the narration about the Supreme Lord activities is so much benefit, ultimate goal of life, because it deliver one from the material pangs. That means it deliver from the material existence, bring us back. That is the power. Janma karma chame divyam. His activities are divyam. Simply by hearing that, one can go back to Godhead by giving oral responses. Jassang bhai Surya manam Krishna param purushe bhakti rupa utpadate punsam sokom moho bhayo pa. How important to hear Krishna Katha, the activities of the Lord. There are so many verses. Rupa Goswami spoke one beautiful verses in this regard. Rupa Goswami say that yes, uttama sloko gunanubadas. The person who desire pure devotional service to Lord Krishna should hear the narration of Lord Uttama Sloka, glorious qualities, constant chanting of which destroy everything inauspicious. The devotee should engage in such listening in regular daily assembly, should also continue his hearing throughout the day. So, how important is hearing the narration of the Lord? Therefore, it says that who can do that? Except one is human being. Animal cannot hear. Human being has got a prerogative. Therefore, one should hear these activities. If you do not hear these activities, you will fall down like a croaking. Hearing is like, they say, the snake hole. What is the use of your hole, ear hole? Ear is actually gateway to liberation. Ear hole, if you do not, there's a beautiful verses in 2, 3, 21, 24. Your ear is meant to hear Krishna Katha. If he is not hearing, it's like a snake hole, useless. Snake hole, nobody put his hand. It's useless. Therefore, devotees should always hear. It say that Adbhuta Karmana, always hear. There's a beautiful prayer by, we will end with a beautiful prayer by Gajendra. Gajendra is praying very nicely. That how a devotee should act. Ekantina jasyana kanchana artham vanchanti ye bhai bhagavata prapanna ati adbhutata charitam sumangalam gayanti ananda samudra magna. So there is a beautiful verse, a beautiful prayer by Gajendra. He prays that unalloyed devotee who have no desire other than to serve the Lord, worship him in full surrender, always hear and chant about his activity, which are most wonderful and auspicious. Thus they always immerse in the ocean of transcendental bliss. Such devotee never ask Lord for any benediction. So this is the devotees. They always hear and chant the glories of the Lord. Every moment. The verse is also there, I forget. You say that the Paramahansa devotees are always engaged in this. Paramahansa devotees who have accepted the essence of life are attached to Krishna in the core of their heart, and his aim of their life. It is their nature to talk only of Krishna at every moment, as if such topics were near and near. It's not that I know Varāha avatar. Every year it comes. I know why to attend, why to hear. No, they are attached to such topics just as a materialistic are attached to the topics of woman and sex. No, it's avikshana, continuously. It's a nectar. Tava kathamrutam tapta jivanam kavibhiriritam kalmaso. Krishna katha, Hari katha is amrita. More you take, more you advance. Avikshana. Narada Muni say we should hear continuously. The beautiful verses say that Narada Muni, you should hear continuously, not that I hear and finish. The very nice verses. He say that Savana Bhagavata Avikshanaha Avatar Kathamrita. Avatar means incarnation. Sadadhana Jatha Kalam Upasanta Janabritaha. A grahastha must associate again and again with saintly person. With great respect, he must hear the nectar of the activity of Supreme Lord and his incarnation. And these activities are described in Srimad Bhagavatam and other Purana. And one should gradually become detached from the affection from his wife and children, exactly like a man awakening from it. So this is the benefit of hearing this Krishna Katha, Hari Katha. This is a medicine actually. This is a very nice word. Nirvitate se rupagiya manat bhavo sudo bhavo sudo prata manaviramat. So he say that nirvitate se. Sorry, 10:14. Nirvitate se rupagiya manat bhavo sudo sutta manaviramat. Uttama sloka gunanubhada puman virajyata bina pasugata. Glorification of Supreme Krishna into God is performed in Parampara system, that it is conveyed from spiritual master to disciple. Such glorification is realized by those no longer interested in the false temporary glorification of the cosmic manifestation. Description of the Lord are right medicine for the conditioned soul undergoing repeated and birth and death. This is a medicine, right medicine for the conditioned soul undergoing the repeated birth and death. Therefore, who will see hearing such glorification of the Lord except a butcher, butcher, or one who is killing his own self, atmaha. So therefore, one should always pay attention to all this auspicious appearance day of the Lord, and also his devotees' appearance and disappearance day, Lord appearance day. One should observe and hear the glories of the Lord and chant also the glories. In this way, one can get enormous benefit, purify, and go back to God. जय बरहा अवतार की जय, बरहा देव की जय, निताय गौर प्रेमानंद, हरि हरि बोल, जय श्री प्रभु।